Okay, those roads have all been selected and set to 80 kilometers per hour, and that will hopefully make people use the area, use those roads and all that stuff. It will absolutely incentivize them to use the area to get about, which is not necessarily what I want to do, but I really don't want to set an old town policy here. So, you know, we'll see what happens with it. It should be alright. We'll take that across there. So they've not got water. Let's do some zoning then. So I reckon this big central section can have commercial because, you know, it's surrounding that main road. Here can be offices, and we'll do some offices up this way as well. Although I should probably change that as well so they can't build on those bits of avenue either. That actually turns out to be really useful to neaten up the zoning anyway, so that's quite good. So that can be offices as well. Do some there as well. We'll do some office space down here. Because why not? We'll do it in there as well. And in there. Then I guess the rest of it can just be residential. To be honest, I think that'll work. Just have the rest of it be residential zoning. And have loads of people live there. Hopefully. Hopefully it'll work. Some people are getting a nice view of the river. Though I probably don't want to zone that bit, because it'll be kind of ugly. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, I like it. I think I might actually have a few too many spots of office zoning, to be honest. I think that's a little bit better. Maybe even not those ones as well. Yeah, a lot of residential zoning in there. But that is okay. I honestly, I don't mind all of that. Now, what I would like to have a look at is just to make sure, yeah, we have this sort of mint green line going about there. I think I would quite like to add another line that sort of goes to this side. So it comes over, it comes in there, does it? What does this bloody work? So it comes in there, right. So it's going to stop there and stop there. Then we're going to have a stop there, and I guess it doesn't really make sense to have a stop opposite, does it? So make that stop there, and there, and up here, then come down the other side. Not like that, not like that, and down the other side, like this, and like that, and I guess I just want to go back, don't I? That's, yeah, that's pretty much the goal. Well, maybe this could actually come... Yeah, this could actually come down this way as well, just to stop it from sort of looping back on the same path. That is, that's an interesting way for it to go. What if I brought it over here then? So sort of along there and in. Does that... That's probably a much better path for that to take. That is probably a much better path for that to take. So... Oh boy, that's really weird. Is that a one-way road that's on? It must be. It doesn't really matter. No, you know what? I really don't want it to go down there. It's just gonna have to look back on itself a little bit. Yeah, it's gonna look back on itself. It's also not gonna be mint. It's not gonna be blue. It's gonna be some green color, I think. That's not the bus. Where's the bus? Is that the new line? Line 16. I'm pretty sure it is. That's gonna be green. Some kind of green. Sort of, let's go a very fluorescent green color. There we go. So that's the new bus line. Good. So that's going to service that area pretty nicely, which is always good. Got a couple of buses going about there already, which is interesting. But that should work. That'll be, you know, that's a public transport link. I think I might even do subways in here. I realize I haven't done those in a while. It might be a good idea to put, you know, some metro stations in here. I don't think I'll do that. I think I might just do a loop. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm just going to do a looping subway station because I've only got one line for metro at the minute. So, yeah, let's give this a shot for this whole area. Sort of just looping here. I don't think I want an inner line anyway. Just sort of one that'll go around, basically. Also, what is up with that? Hold on a minute. Why does that only have a sort of finite place it can go? That is very strange. Huh? I don't quite understand why that's like that. We delete that stop? What the hell? That's really weird. Can I move the stop? If I move the stop down to there, does it... No, it doesn't. I'm gonna have to... I guess the mint green line's gonna have to be deleted. Yeah, bus line 15. Delete. Right, that's pissed everyone off, but that's okay, we can fix it. So, I guess it can start, it can go... Where? Down here? Sure, well, it can go... There, to not there, down this way. Can it go to there? It absolutely can. It can come back this... No, it cannot come back that way. Okay, well, I realize my slight mistake with this big old one-way system. It can go into there. It can go to there. I guess it can sort of go past itself in a way, can't it? Oh god, it has to go the whole way around, doesn't it? Well, that complicates things a bit. I really didn't think about the road layout in this place. I'm gonna be honest. Really didn't think about it. Let's see. Can I go? I can't go that way. Can I get... I can't really go to there either. So get rid of that stop. It's gonna have to go up past the, thing there. It can't really go that way. Actually, it can. It can come back this way. Then it can go up here. So this actually sort of works. This is fine. Then it goes to there. Then it can come down to there, and back. It can't go that way. Why can't it go that way? I feel like I've really messed up some of my bus lines here. I feel like that is a thing I've absolutely done. So that has to come down and loop around. Whatever, that's fine. That's a bit of a wider line, not quite as useful necessarily as it used to be, but that's okay. Right, there's the blue bus. That's bus line 17. That needs to be mint green again, sort of. That color. There we go. I think a slightly faded mint green. There we go. Alright, so that's the bus line again. Now let me get back to what I was doing, which was the metro. So, metro station can go there. And kind of want to put one in here somewhere. There. I want them to be really close together, I'm going to be honest. And you're about to see some really ugly track design for a metro station, just FYI. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It is very intentional. And I guess there? Yeah, there. And there. Then down here. Then that spot. And then one in here somewhere to make it pretty much perfect. There we go. So yeah, you're about to see some fairly... well, you know what? I'll just do the curves. To hell with it. It's not going to be perfect track design. It's going to be fairly ugly. Again, just because I really don't care. I really don't care about metro track design just because I never see it. And because I'm not actually doing a hell of a lot of metro in this place. So it's kind of okay. I will move this though, because that absolutely needs to move down a little bit. So that can go to there. Then this should be able to connect to... Oh. Okay. Well, that doesn't want to work. That'll work though. But yeah, this is what I mean by ugly metro track design. I have very sharp turns because I don't really think it matters. I don't think cities really realizes that trains can't make sharp turns like that, so it doesn't really bother me. And I'm curving some of them. They're not all terrible. So curve that to there, curve that to there. Bring this over like that. And then bring that back to there. There you go. It's not terrible. It's, you know, it's a looping line. It does the job. It's fine. It's completely fine. It's, beautiful is what it is. Absolutely beautiful. So let's do a looping set of lines that go back and forth, I suppose. Sort of alternating. Don't see why not. Take that to there, go to there, go to there, go to there, there. I said there. There. And there, so that's one. Then the other one has to go the opposite way. And this will hopefully help traffic in this area. This may actually prove to be quite useful as well for, you know, just generally letting traffic flow. If traffic needs to come into the area, that's okay. But I think my lack of, you know, decent public transport coverage is not necessarily helping. But hopefully we will see some good things come about thanks to these metro lines and the bus lines and all that stuff. That's what I'm hoping. That's the dream, guys. That is the dream. But this being City Skylines, well, that might not be a reality. We'll see. We'll see. At least this is filling out. That's good news. This whole area, like I said, I like this. I quite like using the paths like that. I think it's going to look good. We've got the alleyways going again, which, I mean, we've seen over here are... Oh, God. We've seen over here, I mean, these are getting used, sort of. There's one person on that one. Some get used more than others. We'll put it that way. This one's got a little bit of use. This one, for example, decent bit of use. This one as well. You know, they get some use. It's always good to see. As for, speaking of things getting used, 823 passengers and 620. Good lord. People like that train station, don't they? I guess that's good, isn't it? That's usually a good thing. Let's switch to daytime. Just want to see how this is all going. This is flowing, I suppose. It's moving. And this is moving as well, which is really good. I think we've pretty much fixed our problems that we had. Anyone using... yeah, this gets a decent bit of use as well, which is really good news. I'm quite happy about that, really. I might actually build a highway from there to there, though. I'm thinking that could be a good idea. Maybe connecting those 2 points, because then traffic that, you know, needs to use the industrial zone can sort of go up and around rather than sort of through the city. That might be useful. I don't know. How do you not have electricity? You're right beside a friggin' dam. Come on, man. How do you not have electricity? That's just silly. That's just crazy talk. Speaking of being right beside the dam, though, might be the first time in a while we've got to connect to, or first time ever that we've got to connect to the dam. That's a first. Alright, we'll do that. Bring this down like that and connect to there. That's a bit steep. That's a little bit steep. Let's maybe see about, you know, not going quite as steep. That would sort of work. Maybe if I turn snapping off a little bit. Okay, I will make this connect. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you, it's gonna happen. I mean, that's, I guess, reasonable. That is, kind of ugly. Kind of ugly. Not entirely okay with that. Let's see about using this tool here. This is usually quite useful. So if I select that height and go from like there, I can make that nice and smooth. So that should absolutely let me do a good road there. Am I correct? I am correct. Good. So what I want to do is turn snapping on again, bring this down to here, take that from there to there, and turn that off. Or get rid of that bit of road. That's a bit of a bump. That is a bit of a bump. I don't think that's a good idea. Might be a good idea would be that. That's a bit better. Not quite the angle I wanted, though. I will get this perfect, I'm telling you. That's better. Okay, that works. I will absolutely allow that. Let's just smooth out the terrain a little bit. Make it look good. There we go. Get rid of this. And then just make that a regular bit of road. Yeah, I like that. I like it. And what I'm also going to do is a little bit of low density commercial there. Because why the hell not? I mean, this doesn't connect to anything right now, but it will eventually. That would actually be a really interesting highway road, but I think we'll pass on that. I definitely think we'll pass on that. I'm just quite happy we finally got something connected to the dam. Makes a nice change. Also, this area is filling out, which is also good news. I will go ahead and connect those, though, so these guys have electricity. And do we have anyone using this? 31 passengers. We have 0 there. We have 76 there. What I will actually do is connect that to, not like that, connect that to there. Or from there to there. So people can sort of go straight to it if they need to. Yeah, that looks like a lot more than 76 people going there, but whatever. 136 there. Good lord, there's a lot. Yeah, that one's going to get a lot of use with people going across that that bridge. We have 464 there. This is pretty good, though. Like, these bridges are working. There's not really any traffic problems that I can see. In here is a bit busy. Very busy, actually, but generally speaking, seems to be okay. So I think I will celebrate by purchasing some land. I think, you know what, I'm just gonna purchase everything. I know I said that there's not much point in purchasing everything because I've barely filled up the, 9 tiles that I have, but I'm just gonna purchase everything so I can actually sort of expand right out if I want to. Because I kind of like the idea, I don't want to fill this with a city. I don't want the whole thing to be just city. There will be smaller towns, there will be different projects, there's some farmland there. But, this is looking good. I'm really happy with this. I also want to see the business park. We are, oh, you might have heard a little Windows 10 alert there. It's telling me that it can't install some updates. I'm going to need to fix that myself. I will do that in a bit. Oh, you know what I haven't looked at, actually? Land value. Which is, yeah, or leisure, rather. Leisure, whatever it is. Not very good around here. So let's try improving that by putting a park in there. That's floating. That's not what I want. That's also not really what I want either. That's kind of hideous. The, what it's done to the land there. What the hell? Been really weird. What the frig? Can you not do that? It's really strange. I guess I'll allow it. It's fine. That'll boost the, that boosts it a little bit around there. This one could be useful as well, the Infinity Eco Park. But I don't really have any room for it. We do have a track and field thing. I don't think that's necessarily appropriate. I could put some parking in here if I really wanted to. I know that everyone loves a good parking lot, so we would have that going for us. But I could also fit that in there. Let's see. Anywhere I can put this park that doesn't look silly? Down there doesn't look so bad. Yeah, I'll put it there. That'll hopefully increase the... I realize the leisure about the city is just bad in general. Like, it's actually not very good anywhere. I hadn't realized that. I should definitely do something about that. I should definitely improve that. That's not good. I'll put this in there. That'll help things a little bit. I just haven't been putting parks down, have I? That's the thing. I just haven't been putting them down. Huh. And I've got this, but this is doing nothing because it's not actually a park. I guess technically I could put this at the end of it, couldn't I? And then connect the... Well, actually, that area is pretty good. This area just isn't. Have I got any 4x4 things? That's a 3x4, which I guess I could chuck a couple of in there. Yeah, I'll allow that. That looks alright. Does the job. That'll boost things a bit. This area, I like it. I think we're getting there. We're absolutely, improving. The city, this area is just a little bit more efficient. Everything's going fine. It's good. It's good. We do need to make this a district, though. So what we'll do is we'll make this a district, and then I think we will wrap things up for today. But of course, we are going to need a name for this district, so I will leave that up to all of you in the comments. So, as always, name that district, and I will pick one that I like, and we will name it that district. And I really should start, like... I don't want to, have every district named with the person's name that come up with the name, but I might start, like, doing district name dash name of person that come up with the name, but then again, well, I'm sort of thinking out loud. I really shouldn't, because if someone's name is ridiculously long or offensive, I wouldn't do it, and then they'd be like, oh, but you didn't put my name in, so maybe we'll do that. maybe we won't. But I do still need names, so, you know, district names would be glorious. So, yeah, that, I think, is going to be that for today. There's the district done. Glade Heights, temporary name, but, well, you know, that's generally how these things work. Let's sort this. I think I will do... I will encourage biking. I will do high-tech housing, but I will also raise taxes, maybe? Maybe not, I don't know. Tax raise for offices, maybe, nah. I think we're good. I will do a decreased happiness, maybe not. We will do recycling, and we will actually boost education here, because that seems like a good idea. So there we go, Glade Heights. Come up with an alternative name, and I will pick my favorite one to, you know, call it that. Same with Florence Square, actually. Just basically put suggestions in for district names, because we do need to rename some of them. Although I do quite enjoy some of them, like Franklin Park I'm used to, Briar Rose Industrial, Cooper District I'm used to, Pine District I'm used to, Madison Park could be renamed, Beechwood District is staying, Willow District could probably be renamed, AOK staying, Florence Square, Glade Heights, Willow District, Madison Park, and yeah, so those four, I guess, can be renamed. So yeah, suggestions in the comments for district names, and I will pick my favorite ones. So with that in mind, folks, like I said, that is going to be it for today, so thank you kind of for watching. I've been the Conflict Nerd, this has been City Skylines After Dark, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!